Okay, I see three things that I would address, and I don't think it really matters in what order you address them. But this is number one at the top. You have what's called a reverse pivot, which means the shape of your swing is like this. Or to be more specific, your spine is going down this back foot. So I'm going to compare you to a couple professional golfers. You'll see this is Victor Hovland at the top of his swing. The spine is going down the front foot. Colin Morikawa, same deal. Spine angle going down the front foot. So it's the opposite of what you're doing. Now, if you look up reverse pivot on YouTube, pretty much every coach will tell you the same drill. Put an alignment rod or a club like this on the inside of your back foot and try to get these shoulders to be directly over that line. So essentially moving your shoulders this way. Some will also tell you to move the hips back like towards the target, because right now you're doing the opposite. Your shoulders are going this way and your hips are going this way. But the shoulders alone should help. In actuality, your shoulders don't go all the way over here. They end up somewhere more in the middle. But that feeling will be an exaggeration, which helps you kind of fix that problem. The second issue, which I'm looking at right now, is this lead arm is very bent. So here's Justin Rose. You see that arm at the top, pretty straight. I wouldn't recommend it locking it entirely, but you won't see any pros. Here's Adam Scott, pretty much straight. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so Colin Morikawa has a little bit of bend at the top. You can see there. He's got a little bit of that bend. So it's not the end of the world to have some bend, but his is a lot less bent than yours is. So the third thing is that you're swinging very wide, meaning that when your arms are stretched out like this, the club is kind of going straight out. You're not setting your wrist. You're not allowing your wrist to flex and have the club. So at this point, when the arm is parallel to the ground, your club is pretty much pointed that way. So I already have Colin Morikawa loaded up here. So at that same point in the backswing, you see his club is almost 90 degrees. It's a little back, but yours is way more back here. I could find a whole bunch of pros. Some are more straight up, some are a little back, but none of them have it as back as you. That's called setting your wrists. So I think you should think about, even at this point, starting to have a little bit of wrist, set. And at this point, think about the club being straight up. It probably won't end up being straight up, but kind of imagine it there. And that actually might make it so you don't feel the need to bend this arm as much too, because you'll have more of your backswing will be in your wrist. And those three things, I think, would help your backswing a lot.